What's up YouTube? Today we're gonna be working on this Nissan Frontier. This one is a 2006. We're gonna go ahead and replace the motor mount. On this one has a 4.0 engine, and we're gonna replacing driver side motor mount and passenger side motor mount. This is the driver side. On the driver side, you're gonna be able to see from the top two bolts size 17. These are the ones that you see there. Okay, so for that we're gonna be using this long extension, so I can just hit it all the way from the top. I'm gonna make it go through with the socket size 17. We're gonna go ahead and use the 1/2-inch gun. I have one there, and now I'm gonna hit the other one on the other side. It's kinda hard to see from up here. Let me see if I can focus a little bit better here. Okay, from here you're able to see it better. I'm just gonna hit it enough to make it loose, and then once I go to the bottom, I'm gonna take it by hand. Actually, I might be able to reach through the top here. Let's try it. Okay, there it is, one. And I'm gonna get the other one right now too. Alright, there's the two bolts, and we're gonna go underneath now. Alright guys, so we underneath the driver's side, and we're gonna see two bolts size 14, these two, and then this size 17 in the center. We're gonna remove those three bolts. Alright, and I'm just gonna remove this one by hand. Be careful with this, because the bracket can fall in your face. Try to stay next on the side. Now that we have that removed, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and put a floor jack underneath the engine. This is gonna help us to pick up the engine. I'm gonna put a piece of wood in between the engine and the floor jack, so that way we can pick up the engine, take off this old motor mount, and put in the new one. Keep in mind that you have to hold the shield on top of it, the heat shield, because we have to put it back on the new one as well. And here we can see the damage that the old motor mount had. Look how weak it is. You can move it easily with your fingers. Alright, so here we have the new part, guys. It's a little bit difficult taking it off with one hand, so let me show you guys the new piece. And don't forget to put your heat shield just like that. Now we're gonna have to put it back where it belongs. This is one of the easiest motor mount that I have done, so definitely is pretty DIY friendly. Anybody can do this one with basic tools. Alright, so we line it up here. Once we line it up, I'm gonna lower the engine slowly to line up the center bolt. Don't forget to get your bracket. Now that I put it where it belongs, I'm slowly lowering the engine so I can line up the bolt in the center and the two 14 bolts on the side. Here I got the bracket ready, and I'm just gonna start with the bolt in the center. It's kind of hard to do it with one hand since I got the other one holding the cell phone. You have to play around with it for a little bit so we can line it up correctly. Make sure you don't damage the thread on the bolt. Let's go ahead and put one of the bolts, the size 14 bolts on the side. There's one. I'm moving it around so it lines up correctly so we don't damage the thread on the other bolts. Right here I'm gonna go ahead and do it by hand as much as I can because that guarantees me there's no issues with the thread. Also the same thing with the size 14, and I recommend you to go ahead and get the bolts, the 217s that go on top, and line them up from down here. I think it would be easier if you just line it up from the bottom here. See right there, you can see it through. Here I got the two size 17 bolts. Make sure they go nice and easy. And here's the other one. Once I line them up from the bottom, I can go ahead and hit them from the top with no problem. Now that we have all the bolts lined up, I can go ahead and tighten up the ones on the bottom. I'm gonna start with this 17. And I'm not gonna tie all the way. I'm gonna go ahead and tie the size 14s as well, so they all go in evenly. Now I can go ahead and hit them hard so they can be tight and they don't get loose. Now that everything is tied down on the bottom, I can go ahead and come to the top with extension and hit the 217s up on top. It will be really easy if you have a long extension, or you can put a couple extensions together to do this job. That's not a problem. So once you do this process, guys, the other size is exact same process, same bolt, same size, If you have any question, guys, leave it in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope you guys learned something today. See you in the next video, and try to be better every day.